Hey, Memphis.
Hi.
Thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad to be here. Usually when I am around you, um, your dad's with us and he talks a lot. And so it's kind of cool that, like, me and you can talk without him interrupting every 30 seconds, right? He talks more than your mom. Like, when it's you two at home, who talks the most? Whose voice do you hear the most?
If it's on the phone, it's Dad. If it's just at home, it's Mom.
Just at home. So if they're talking to each other, your mom is talking the most.
Probably.
But if your dad's on the phone, he's not talking to her. He's talking to other people.
Yeah, she's like, she has the most questions. Dad has the most answers.
I can get that because from what I've experienced, Brian does seem to always have all the answers. Can we talk about something I want to talk about?
Yeah.
I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
And it's new, right?
What
can you tell us what it says?
Fear not, speak truth.
Where did that come from? Is that something that you guys are saying around the house?
I feel like Daddy thought of it first, and then we all got an idea of what I could make merch, and then
that's awesome.
We all thought of the word on the thing, and we actually made it a cross. Fear not, speak truth on a cross.
Oh, that's cool. We were talking a little bit about the Miserable Company podcast, which is a really good podcast too. Right? You like it?
Yeah.
And
I do remember something that I don't want to mention on my podcast.
Okay.
And did you know that what they are called? Alligator Mississippi penis.
Thank you, Miserable Podcast, for raising up the young generation because we're listening. And this is what they're pulling from your podcast. Thank you so much for being a voice of light. Something else that we wanted to pull from their podcast that just yesterday, I think, they were doing, they were comparing different animals, what would win. So we thought maybe you and your expertise, because you're outside, you're playing with animals, and you're raising possums, do you have a guinea pig or a gerbil?
Guinea pig. We almost got a gerbil, but when we heard...
What's the difference?
A gerbil is, tiny, but, we got a gerbil, but a hamster is still kind of not a hamster. A guinea pig is still kind of a gerbil because it's not big like a dog.
Wait, what's the difference between a guinea pig and a hamster?
A hamster bites and they're littler.
I've ate guinea pig before in Ecuador. It was roasted on a skewer and we ate it. Tastes like chicken.
But it's not chicken.
So let me see. So let's ask you some different animal matchups and you tell me which one would win in a fight.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say like a frog. You know what a frog, yeah? How about a frog and a turtle?
Okay. Well, turtles are slow. And they can stretch out their neck like maybe this long. So it could easily bite, but the frog is really fast. They can also jump. But a turtle, if it's snapping turtle, they can bite so quick. And they can go pretty far, from here, their neck goes from...
And they're pretty protected because they have their shell. It's like, where are you going to bite them?
But if, there's no defense thing that for, a little tiny frog. They don't have anything they can do except jump. But if it's really bright orange or anything, they have a protection with poison. If you touch them, you get poison on your hand.
Really?
I think I have one in the pond. It was blue, bright blue. And I thought jumped, and it had little orange spots going down its back.
What about a kangaroo and an ostrich?
You're doing a lot of things that jump.
What?
Like a frog jumps, a kangaroo jumps.
Jumping's my thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll make sure there's always a jumping one in the matchup now. I can only think of two that jump anyway.
A kangaroo can jump and then hit their legs to their belly, and like it hurts really bad. But what was the other one?
An ostrich.
An ostrich.
You know, ostrich can run 60 miles per hour with a 200-pound man on its back.
Yeah.
Huh? I've ridden an ostrich before too.
How many people were on it?
Just what? It's not a bus. I mean, it was just me, like a horse. You know.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. And
so, ostrich fighting a kangaroo. Who wins?
Well, the ostrich can run, but also a kangaroo can almost jump over the ostrich. Because they can jump, like, I think the highest was like 10 feet or something that they jump or something.
So you gave it to who?
Pretty high.
Who'd you give it to?
I would give it to the kangaroo.
Okay.
I have one.
Okay.
Maybe like a giraffe versus a gorilla because they can climb and they can jump.
Just climb
on
up the
something.
neck.
Yeah.
Hit 'em in the head.
And just whack, 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 whack.
Have you ever seen two giraffes fight?
Yeah, they like tie.
They tie each other up. They give them their old rope-a-dope and they tie their necks up and then
And
they
like they'll
clunk them.
hit their feet and they'll fall forward.
I've got a question for you about giraffes.
What?
Okay, so you know, giraffes have that really long neck. If a giraffe were to wear like a suit and tie, right? Would you put the tie down here, or would you put the tie up by its head?
Oh, that's really
Like where does the necktie sit?
Like the neck is all the way like up here.
Yeah, but you got this long neck. So like,
Yeah.
would you put if this is his neck? Would you put the tie down here where his torso is, or would you put it up here where his head is?
I would put it where her head is. And then have it really long.
And it goes all the way
Yeah.
down. Yeah. Same with the bow tie.
Oh,
You put the
wait.
bow tie up there
If
too?
he actually didn't want a tie that goes down, he could just wear a bow tie around him.
Mm-hmm. Like a spotted bow
Yeah.
tie. Okay. Well, so something really cool that you did last week. So here at Far Flung, we are helping people on floating islands in Peru that don't have any food. And you found out about it, and then all of a sudden I check our Cash App, and you sent $20 to the floating islands.
And then Mom showed me that $20 gave him that.
Yeah, here, let me go get that. You're going to be able to feed a family on the islands. They're going to get 13.4 pounds of rice, cook the rice, a liter of oil, 6 pounds of sugar, 2 cans of tuna, 2 cans of milk, 6 pounds of noodles, 4.7 pounds of oatmeal, and 15 pounds of potatoes. And I'm told that will last 20 days. So, and they don't have anywhere to go. And the fish aren't biting, and there's no one to trade with. So literally, they would go those 20 days just waiting for food. But like, they're going to know, okay, well, thank you, Memphis, because we got food. What made you do that?
Well,
$20 is a lot of money.
not for me because I have like 15 of them.
You have 15 20s?
15, 20 bucks.
Wow. Okay.
And I was walking in the kitchen, getting me the water, and I felt like God was saying something to me, so I walked down and said, I'm listening, and then he said, give 10 or 20. I said, how much? And he said, 20. So I said, Dad, can I give $20 to Peru? And he said, yeah, and he said, come here. And I saw that they needed food, and I was like, wow.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're going to be sending a team next week. So we're going to send you some videos. So you're going to be able to see a video of them like going on the boat and throwing the food on shore. And they're going to preach from the boat, like on a megaphone. You know what a megaphone is? Bullhorn or something. So that's really cool. I'm glad you did that. Thank you so much for doing that. Like that's going to make a huge difference. And even though that wasn't because you've got 15 20s, maybe that's not going to make a big difference on your end, but that's going to make, look at all that food, all that food that you're going to be able to give them. What's your hat say? Cabela's?
Yeah.
You shop there much?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what Cabela's is.
Oh, you don't?
No, I just got the hat for Christmas.
Oh, but I figured you would like Cabela's because they sell like fishing stuff.
Wait,
and
isn't
outdoor
that the
stuff.
place that we go and sometimes we'll get knives and... Yeah, it's kind of like
It's
Outdoor
like an
Man.
outdoor store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outdoor Man. Are you talking about Last Man Standing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch that?
Sometimes. Last night I did because they only have cable. But Nanny in the living room has Netflix and cable.
Whose house are you staying at right now? Because I like when you say this. Whose house are you staying at tonight?
My nanny and Paul.
Your nanny and Paul's? I like how you say that.
I think it's because I don't say Paul's name right. I say not Paul. I say Paul.
Paul?
With the L.
Like the apostle?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. It was this little tiny.
Was there
thing.
anything that you wanted to talk about today? Is there anything else? I mean, we covered a lot, especially with the giraffe and the... Who did we say won? The gorilla?
No, we said probably the gorilla. No, wait, no. But the last one we were on was the ostrich and the...
No, you said... No, the last one was the giraffe and the gorilla.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think we decided a clear
Yeah,
winner.
I think the gorilla, because it can just hop on it and just keep slapping it in the face.
Do you listen to the Miserable podcast a lot? You like their stuff?
They've only made 2 podcasts. But
I think
I've
you've
only
only
watched.
listened to 2.
Oh, okay.
I know they're
Did not
listening
know
to
that.
yours. They're
Really?
probably stealing your ideas. Oh, here, steer me.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
Hi.
Hey, I got you on speakerphone. The Lindsays came up in town and asked if I would be on Memphis's podcast. And so
Oh, yeah.
we're actually on it. We talked a little bit about Miserable Company. And I mentioned Miserable Company, and he wanted to tell me the one thing that he's learned about Miserable Company.
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell him what you told me about...
What it's called?
yeah.
It's called Alligator Mississippi Penis.
Oh, it's so good to know that we are educating the youth.
Yep, that's exactly what I said. I said, well, I'm so glad that they're putting out some good stuff for the next generation.
It's educational. It's like I said, science should call us and have us do things.
And the name of the alligator was Alligator reptilius. That sounded like a real name. I actually thought you were actually serious about that.
Canis majoris reptilius.
I actually thought you actually meant that. I was like, oh, I did not know that. I was like, and when you said that,
Yeah.
when you made it up, I was like, oh, that sounded really real.
All right, well, I think we covered a lot. Did we miss anything that we were going to talk about?
I don't think so.
I think
Oh yeah, we did. I did.
Oh.
Riley. Huh?
Oh, yeah, your cousin?
Oh yeah. We actually have 2 Rileys.
Oh.
Riley and Jonah, and also Little Riley. Because I have to say Big Riley and Little Riley because then people would be like, which Riley? And I have to say Little Riley. But Little Riley, that sounded weird, but Little Riley. But, like, it sounded like B-U-T-T, but Riley.
Was that it?
No.
Oh.
Okay. He actually said, that was funny.
You've said a lot of body parts today.
And Riley actually gave Bailey a Xbox.
Really?
And he said, I asked him if he said, I'll come down and give you my PS2 or PS3. And Bailey at his house said, don't give it to Memphis. He already has a Nintendo. I was like, Bailey, I'm furious.
Did you tell her that?
No, but I
You
showed
held it
her
in.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
I
do you
was
show
like-
that you're furious?
I think if someone was looking at me, I think my face turned red. I was
Really?
like, I was thinking in my mind, like, how could you?
Yeah, we're going to work on that after this. Me and Daddy are going to work on that story today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We're going to finish one of our stories up so we can print it.
What's it going to be called?
I think it's called Celia and the Secret Sunflowers. or Valley of Secret Sunflower or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's animal in Celia?
She's a lioness.
Lioness?
Like a female lion.
Isn't it like a...
Wow! I knew that would scare you. I'm sorry, you
For a
okay?
minute, I went into shock for a minute and my legs weren't able to move.
So if you were standing, you would have just collapsed.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know I was going to fall backwards. I went...
All right, well, listen.
Wait, I have one more thing.
Yeah.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Read mine. Being able to read people's mind. I'd be like, okay, what are you thinking to say? Boop. Okay, and how about this? How about we do that? And then you'd be like, I was about to say that. You took it from me.
You may have already had that ability. Have you ever tested it out? I'm thinking
No.
I'll think of a number between 1 and 10, and you tell me what number.
Can it be an animal?
Yes, think of an animal between 1 and 10, and I will tell you if you're right.
Rhinoceros.
That was it.
Or did you
All
change
right,
it?
let's do another one. Okay, go ahead.
Cheetah.
Were my lips moving? Did I say cheetah under
No.
my breath? All right. Well, I guess this is it for me. Thank you for letting me be on the podcast.
You're welcome.
I love watching it, so it's really cool to be on it. And remember, fear not
Speak truth.
and speak truth.